Hey YouTube, this is Robert, Nordic Brick Prepper, and we've been taking a day hike today, and it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and as you can see, if I take my head away from the camera, it's pretty dark. The sun has already gone below the horizon, so there's basically no sunlight. There's some ambient light from some of the snow that we just recently got. It's about 3 degrees, as I said in an earlier video, we were going to test 2 lights out, the battery lantern and the UCO Candle Lantern. I had hoped to show you my day pack today since I've been out. We're going to give it a try and see if you can see it, and hopefully the light will be good. The light on this camera is not very good, but if the UCO Candle Lantern and the battery lantern work pretty well now, then actually we'll be able to see it, and it will be a good test of those 2 lights. So I'm actually at an old camp spot where there's a tree stump. I'm going to bring the camera down to there, and we're going to take a look at these 2 lights and see how they do. Hey guys, as you can see, I've moved it towards this tree stump here, and the light is not brilliant, but we'll persevere, and this will be a good test of the lanterns. So here's my day pack. You probably can't see it. I'll have to do another review on this another time, I think. So I've got some of my gear in here. So I'm going to take some of this out. So the first thing we have here is this battery lantern, and I've just put some new batteries in it, although I don't know how good the batteries are, so we'll find out, I guess. So we'll see how this works. So let's see how it goes. So it has a single mode. You press it, and as you can see, actually it does seem to work in a good area, as you can see. For a torch, it has a strobe effect, and then off. So then if you twist it, you get the lantern, and then a brightness one, and that's how it is. As you can see, it does give off a decent amount of light for a small area. I don't know how much you can see around here, but that should give you an idea of the effect of that. Maybe if I put like an item or 2, so you can see like the kind of effect it gives off. So now we're going to give this candle lantern a go. I'm going to keep that one on for now, since I need to better find out where the light itself is. So we're going to pull this up. To light this, I'm going to use a storm lighter, since I'm only doing a review of this particular thing. And I carry a storm lighter with me always. Here, this is just a cheap one, but it works, I hope. So let's give this a go. So there we have it. This is the candle lantern. It doesn't seem so bright here, but actually it is working quite as a nice ambience. If I turn off the torch on this, maybe we can see better. And it does work. It is giving off a nice ambient effect, I have to say. Maybe you can see it somewhat on the camera, I hope. It's lighting up, I would say, a couple of square meters in a good enough way that you could work with it. Maybe you could use your tools. I think if you were inside a tent, this would be an excellent light, considering it doesn't use the batteries. So I haven't tested this out, obviously, in night time. As you can see, it's reflecting off the snow, not too bad. So yeah, I would say this is a pretty good piece of gear. I certainly am going to use it to replace my battery lantern, because I'm trying to cut down on the amount of batteries that I'm taking. I don't like to take too many of those, so So it does seem pretty good. I guess you can hang it inside a tent. It will work pretty well inside a tent. So if we can bring that in closer and you can see, yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll take it. We'll take the battery lantern out again, and you can see that. Blow that out. As you can see, with the torch off on the camera, you can't really see anything. So let's see if we can give another good test of this. So yeah, as you can see, this does give off more light, it seems, in a closer area. I have to say I haven't got as much light in the wider area, but on the closer area this does give out more light than the candle lantern. However, the batteries will drain, and when it's cold, as it is now, it's about 3 degrees Celsius, it will drain quickly. So obviously these are lanterns, so the light spread is not concentrated in any particular way. If I were to take my torch, for example, and I put this on, then I get, you know, if I take this up here, put it onto a brighter setting, then maybe you can see this has a zoom effect on it, so this works better as a kind of long distance thing, I have to say. The batteries in this torch are not fresh, so I don't know how effective it is, since this is a fairly new torch. I haven't used it very long. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I was going to get out and give a test to these. Let me just move this camera a minute. As you say, I was going to give a test to these, to the candle lantern and to the battery lantern, and see how it was in the night time. It's not even night time; it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's still really daytime, I guess. But there is no light, so I've got the torch on the camera right now, which is not too bad. So if there was no snow on this tree stump, I think this video probably would have been too dark. I hope the video turns out okay. As I said, I'm new to kind of putting videos up, and I'm still working out angles, and now I'm doing some nighttime shot with no light, and so I need to figure out how to get the best light, and this camera is really crap at nighttime filming, as it seems. So I hope it turns out good on your end. Please leave me a comment if it doesn't, and some advice on how to film at nighttime would be good. So obviously I could use lanterns and stuff like this, but you know, any kind of cameras that are good for nighttime filming would be pretty helpful. So I'm looking into getting a new camera for doing this filming. So if you guys have got any recommendations, I'll quite happily take them. So anything that's a pretty good price and does HD video with a good nighttime kind of filter of some kind of effect would be good. So I hope this turns out okay. I hope that you got some information from the UCO and from the battery lanterns test there. It was not very a comprehensive test, I have to admit. I guess you can only really see the effect of these things by yourself, because otherwise cameras never really pick up the light that great anyway. So it's better to test these out. The battery lantern was extremely cheap. The UCO lanterns are not very expensive, I have to admit. So you can try these out for yourself, and let me know what you think either of both of them as well. So I will try another gear review another time. I think I was going to plan to show you my day pack, or one of my day packs, but as you can see, it's really dark. So maybe I'll do this indoors, probably. I think that might be better, and show you what it's like indoors. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment, thumbs up if you like it, and let me know what you want to see next. I hope to get a day pack review up soon, I guess. I'll try to film one tonight, maybe, if I have time. So other than that, I'll see you next time.